Videos like these for the same reason that it probably happened to me. I hate thinking that people would do me how I would. Just do me dirty. Forget how I wouldn't do them. Just do me dirty in general. I hate believing that that's a thing. But I have to remember that not everybody is like me, and I have a hard time doing that. So with that being said, we're going to start the video. If you guys see me looking anywhere, I'm looking at my receipts. As a matter, and I have my hair up because I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do a whole demonstration. It's 10:51, and by the time I'm done with this video, the hair isn't gonna look like this. I'm gonna take it down. But so okay, I reached out. There's this girl who I've been following on Instagram for a couple years, and she's always slaying heads, and I wanted her to do my hair. I've always wanted her to do my hair. I finally decided, okay, it's time to do something for myself. Even as I'm taking these braids out, hair is falling on me. But I decided, okay, I'm gonna do something for myself, whatever, yada yada yada. I hit her up on June 1st, and I said on June 1st I was trying to book on her site. I didn't even reach out to her or anything. I was just gonna go straight and just book, because it's been plenty of times I've been like, I want you to do my hair, I want you to do my hair, and I never booked. So I was like, I'm just going to book this time and then hit her up. But as I went to her site, it wasn't working. It wasn't working on Instagram. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna open it in Safari. And in Safari, it said, this connection is not private. Like, you know, the whole thing is like, this website can't be trusted. You know, we believe this person's trying to scam you, whatever. So I was like, they're messing with your site. And she was like, what the hell, I don't know. Let me know when you want to book and I can do it. And I was like, I need a custom fit because my head is very, very tiny, you guys. I have all my wigs I've made and they're still too big. I have to get somewhere in between like the kids cap and an adult cap. I don't know how that works to the full extent, but I purchased wigs that don't fit because my head is so small. So anyway, I was willing to pay more for it to be a custom fit, a wig that I can keep, that fits, it's snug. I don't have to like worry about sewing it down because it doesn't fit. I was like, I want to purchase a wig and I want you to make it for me because it wouldn't fit. She's like, you can measure the circumference of your head to get things accurate, whatever. I asked her how much. She sent me her pricing. And so I asked her what the deposit was, and she said the unit is up front, and then the install at the appointment. So I asked her when she could do it. This was June 1st. That was on a Monday. So I asked her when she could do it, and she said Thursday at 1. And I asked her if she had anything in the morning, and she said someone else had that time. So she let me switch with, she asked the other client if they would switch with me, and they did. So I ended up getting the morning appointment. And the hair is cute right now after it's been braided, but watch at the end of this video. And it's all over me. So she's like, I'll begin your unit once you finalize everything. The sooner the better, because I'm already waiving the express fee. I didn't know there was an express fee, but thanks. So I tell her what I want, and I send the $500 for the wig. And then so June 3rd came. June 3rd. I hit her up on the 1st. My appointment is for the 4th. The 3rd came, and I said, what's the address? And she didn't respond. So I'm like, it's the day before my appointment. I'm coming from a distance. I'm at least an hour, 45 minutes away. I need to know what time I need to leave to avoid traffic. I need to know. So she didn't respond. So I texted her, and I was waiting on a response. And then I was getting nervous then because I'm like, it's tomorrow. It's been hours. She hasn't responded. I don't know what time my appointment is. I'm going to put pictures because this is what it looked like. Well, it didn't look like this when I left the salon, but it wasn't. I say it wasn't like matted like how it is now. It wasn't looking like this because I just braided it. But I'm going to comb it out. And I'm going to show you guys because by the end of this video, and and she was saying I was detangling the hair wrong. Anyway, we're gonna get to all of that. So fast forward to the day of the appointment. My appointment was at 10. I got there and she wasn't ready. At 9:40, she texted me and said that she's at the shop, but she's gonna go get some Starbucks. So I'm like, okay, I'm outside whenever you're ready. And this was like probably 9:55. And she said, okay, girl, working on wigs. I still didn't leave. Do you want to ride with me? Now, okay, I would say I didn't mind because I didn't have anything to do. I didn't mind. I recently just got out of an abusive relationship. I'm here so I could look good, so I could feel good, do what I gotta do. I didn't have anywhere to be. So I didn't mind going with her. But mind you, before we left, we were waiting on her braider to come, and I didn't know that either. So I waited a few minutes for her to come out, and we went to Starbucks and, whatever. Or we went to get coffee. So we get inside, and I see that my wig isn't finished. So I'm like, oh, my wig's not done. But I didn't say anything. Like I said, I'm not on like a time limit. If I had somewhere to be and I had things to do, I would have been more like, you gotta be more professional. But I'm not gonna tell anybody how to run their business. But I will review it. But so I get there and she wanted to go get coffee. Like I said, I didn't mind, but as in general, that's not professional. The wig wasn't done when I got there, which is like, she said she waived the express fee. I didn't know there was express fee. I did hit her up on the 1st, and she decided to do the appointment on the 5th or the 4th, or a couple days later, the 4th, I think. So I was there for maybe about from 10 to 2. Like I said, if I had things to do, I would have been like, what the because I didn't say anything. And like I'm saying now, I didn't mind. But a lot of people don't like that, especially if they have something to do. So the good thing about this, the positive in all of this, is that her work, she's very, very talented. Like her work is really, really good. Like I looked great when I was sitting in that chair, like when I stepped out, okay? But when I was in the car on my way home, it started to like kind of static in the back, like kind of buckle, but not a ball, but just enough to like, for me to see it, like kind of like it just was sticking out, like this. And I expect hair to like flow and not be stiff. It was stiff. That is the word. It was stiff, okay? I've always bought my hair from AliExpress. I've never paid more than $200 for some bundles in the frontal. I usually make my own wig. Like I said, I needed like some customization to the frontal and to the circumference of the fit of the wig. So I was willing to pay new money to get new things. She was going on vacation. She was like, you lucky you got in. Like, she didn't say like that. She's like, you lucky you got in because I'm getting ready to go on vacation. And so when I started having all these issues, I was like, okay, well, what's the point in saying anything if she's like on vacation? But so I finally hit her up. And after just having nightmares, I couldn't sleep because the hair, I was just bothered by how much I paid for it. And like, I was just trying to convince myself like that it wasn't that bad. So I hit her up and I was like, this hair tangles so much. But every 20 minutes, I fight combing through it. And God, that is the truth. That was not an exaggeration. Every 20 minutes, I'm going to comb this hair for you guys at the end of this video. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. I did nothing, okay? Like, nothing. It's 10 in the morning. It's gloomy outside. I'm sweating. All the things that she said that I was doing wrong, I didn't. So, okay. She's like, really? I never got that. When you're wearing a natural, do you put any product in it? And this, I hadn't wet it yet. It was still exactly how it was, when she did it. This was on the 11th. This was 7 days. I waited 7 days because I was just, one, in disbelief, and two, even if I waited 7 months for $500, this is my thing. This is what I feel like, this is what I felt like was going over her head, and everybody was like, no, it's not going over her head. She's scamming you. Even if the hair was 7 months old, for the price that I paid, I expect some I expect it to be better than AliExpress quality. I sent her a video. I sent her this video. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it in here. Whoa. I can't get it out. I sent her the video and she was like, oh, no, you're detangling it wrong. Like, you were not supposed to do that. That is the wrong way to do it. She called me and she was like, that is not how you do it. You were going from like the middle. You're supposed to do it from the bottom. And I was telling her I had already detangled the bottom. The bottom wasn't the problem. This is always like this. This doesn't really get matted. It's this that does. She was like, she was like, when I get back from vacation, I come back on the 18th, come by and see it because I've never gotten this. I can't believe it. Like, I want to see, I want to make it right. So I'm like, okay, like, she's willing to take a look at it. Let's see. And within that time, the hair was just getting worse and worse and worse. And I really wanted to hit her up, but it was like, what's the point? She's on vacation. She already said we'll see it when she gets back and yada yada. So I was just like, okay. So what I did was just record how, because I could just tell in the beginning she was kind of like defensive, and it had nothing to do with her. It's because I know she didn't go hand pick the batches herself, but she is responsible for it because she sold it to me and it's her product. All right, I just had lunch. So I see her on the 19th, which was yesterday. Hold on, let's go back. She was telling me that the video was a bad video. I'm doing it wrong. Da, 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 da. And my whole thing was that even if I am for $500 plus, because it's not, the wig was more than $500, and that's not including the install. So for that amount of money, it shouldn't be doing it at all. And that was like my point. I get there and she's like, okay, I'm gonna wash the hair and see, because you probably just weren't washing it right. You were putting the wrong products in it. Like, it was basically like, you're doing everything wrong. So I'm like, if it's something that I don't know about some hair, enlighten me. So she washes the hair. It takes about 45 minutes and she's combing through the same parts. So I was like, do you see how long it's taking to detangle, like just detangle it? She was like, I'm just trying to make sure that the shampoo and the product is getting all around the hair. So I'm like, okay. So she puts me under the dryer, and I got there at, she was also running late. She texted me and I was 10 minutes away and she's like, I just woke up. It would probably be like 10:30. So this is the second time she wasn't ready. Again, I didn't have anything to do, but as far as professionalism goes, I didn't say anything because I'm not going to tell anybody how to run their business. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But, as she's washing it, some more clients come in because she told me she had an 11 o'clock appointment. So I was like, damn, like, it's already 10:45. And so her appointment comes in. Her braider isn't there again. Again, has nothing to do with me. I'm just commenting on the professionalism. So she sits me under the dryer, and I'm telling her, I'm like, she's like, see, it's not tangled after she's detangled it. And I'm like, it took 45 minutes to wash it. Like, it's now 12, almost 1 o'clock, and I'm still here. Like, it shouldn't take special detangling, special yada, 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 yada for good quality hair. done in the dryer, I'm like, I want to sit longer because it's not fully dry, and I know that I can do nothing, and this hair is going to be terrible. Like, I really wanted to stay there all day and like walk around, but I didn't feel like it. And I shouldn't have to. That shouldn't have to. As an unsatisfied customer, and although I wasn't in there demanding my money back, it's because one, I wanted to be in full support of a Black-owned business, and I just really wanted to believe that she wasn't playing me like everybody said she was. So I'm like, see, it's tangled right here, and even now. And she's like, her response is, look at all the hair that just came out. I just detangled it. So I'm sitting there and I'm detangling, and she's like, I'm starting to think that you're just running your fingers through it slow. Do you even know how to finger comb? So I'm just like, yes, but even if I'm finger combing it wrong, for the price, I shouldn't have to go through all of this. I wasn't in there demanding, like, I need my money back. I need you to give me a refund because I won't. When I say demanding, I mean, I wasn't like, you better give me a motherfucking refund. I did ask for a refund, a partial refund, half of it, to have hope in her and in the business. And like I said, I liked her as a person. What I did say, when she was washing it, I was like, I would rather, if it doesn't work out, I would rather give you the wig back because it's not, like, I don't think it's gonna work out. I don't like it. And she didn't say anything. But as I was under the dryer, I was like, I'll just give you the wig back and take half the money because I did wear it, like, even though I don't like it, and it's been 15 days. I would get like whatever, you know. And she was like, well, at this point, I'm not going to take it back because I just detangled it and see that there's nothing wrong with it. But at this point, I got there at 10. Started at 10:45-ish. And I didn't leave until like 1. So, okay, well, let's take off like another 30 minutes because I wanted to say extra 30 minutes after it dried. It shouldn't take all of that. Like, as a business owner, like, one, there's so many different aspects. I cook, okay? I cook. I deal with people's food. I deal with my food. I am very big on food. This hair, the way it's shedding, I can't have my hair down. I mean, you shouldn't have your hair down anyway. I can't comfortably move around because I'm like, oh, is my hair gonna fall in the food? That's nasty. I don't want to worry about that because then that affects me. They go to Starbucks every morning. They go to McDonald's every morning, and your food's not right. You pay for it to be right. You pay for it to be satisfied, regardless of if the person is making it like, well, I made it right. I made it right. I've never made it wrong. I've never made it wrong. I never made it wrong. Okay, but I'm telling you that I don't like it. So as a business owner, the professional thing to do to me is to say, okay, well then what else can I do to make it right? You're not satisfied. So at that point, it was just like everything I was gonna say, it was gonna be, well, maybe you did this and maybe you did that. So I sent her this video, and this was maybe an hour and 20 minutes after I left. I just got to the house. I don't even know what it looked like, but I know what it felt like. And she said, never. There's no way. I didn't respond because I just sent it to you. Like, I just sent it. Like, I was just dumbfounded at the fact that it's like, that she wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, I'm not sure what's going on with your hair, but I don't want the wig back, and I cannot give you a full refund. I've literally never had problems. I recorded the hair before you left, and it looks nothing like that. I cannot say if you're lying to me or telling me the truth, but I'm not going to stress myself out trying to figure it out. You guys, lying? I drove an hour there one way and an hour back one way. I sent videos. I don't know. So in the meantime, just to make sure I wasn't tripping, I had over 300 people comment and say, get your money back, dispute it, she scammed you, she's playing you, she knows what she's doing. And those are right here as well. And so she said she was innocent a percentage of it. And I didn't mind because, like I said, I wore it it's been 16 days I'm taking out, and that's why I'm making this video today, because I can't wait to take it off. I was cute. I liked it. I liked the style. I liked the way she styled it. She's really, like I said, she's really talented. She said that's the best I can do, especially without valid proof. Due to the fact that I was just in person with the hair and didn't experience any of those issues. Experienced them because when she was combing it out, she was like, it's just this first layer. It's just this first bundle right here. I don't know why it's doing this. I've been selling the same hair since high school. Look at this. I sold this wig. She's never had a problem with her wigs. Everything was just like deflecting, or gaslighting. She said, maybe you'll get better. I'm not sure what happened, especially since it was okay when you left. I literally never had those issues. She said, I'm sending your money back. So I'm like, okay, thank you. And she's like, when I'm done with this client. 9 p.m. came. I said, hey, did you send it? No response. I don't like feeling like I got played. And that's why I choose not to believe that I get played, because I guess I don't want to come off very defensive. I'm trying to work on myself, and I don't want to be, like, I don't want to make things a bigger deal than what they need to be. And if I get upset or if I get defensive or anything, I know that can happen. So I just really wanted to, like, be calm. I wanted it to be calm. I just wish it was like, oh, okay, like, let me see. I'll just give you your money back, because I can see that I can see what it's doing. I can see that. So I texted her this morning and I said, I'm not sure if you're playing, because I wasn't being demanding, but if you were anybody else, I would be demanding a full refund. And all these people are saying that you scammed me. So I didn't read the messages because my nerves were just so high, because I'm just like, I can't believe, like, I really can't believe. I'm reading these for the first time, you guys, because, so anyway, she said, I just forgot after I went home. After work, I went home and went straight to sleep. Like I said, I texted her at 9 p.m. I can't say what time nobody went to sleep. So,
y'all can go back and pause that because it's a lot.
This is why I didn't say too much, because her client spending $1,000 easily and me spending $500 not being the most expensive wig she sold has nothing to do with me. The bottom line is that I just detangled this hair, and this comb is a Y2 comb, and it should not be sitting in the hair. It shouldn't be doing this. Y'all saw me sit here the whole time. So for her to say she feels like she's the one being scammed, and like I said, I have nothing to say, because I'm not going to go back and forth with somebody who is going to just deflect and say that I'm the problem. I was trying to work with her, because as a small business, and as a small Black business, especially in these times, I wanted to be fully supportive. I wanted to be really, but you guys just saw, like, I'm not crazy. And sorry, that's the first wig you paid $500 for, but maybe that's why you want the money back. I don't know, you're starting to really confuse me. I didn't know you was this type of person. So as of a few minutes ago, she sent me $244.
At 10:35, she said within the next hour she was going to send the rest. It's 3 p.m. and I haven't heard from her since. Haven't received anything.
My mind is just blown, because I didn't want to sit there and be like, not right, because I didn't want to start getting defensive, and I didn't want her to start getting defensive. And like I said, I didn't want it to be something that it didn't need to be. I felt like me being unsatisfied, me driving all the way back, me saying what I said was enough for a business owner to make it right. The customer's always right. It's like, even if I was willing to give the wig back, forget the money, forget the clout, I don't care. I don't want it. I'm making the video today. It's 11 now. It's in the morning. I want to get my head. I paid for it to be custom fit. After all the detangling, the wig didn't fit my head anymore. But I paid for it to be custom, and now it's not custom. It needs to be sewn on now because it doesn't fit. Like, all these things just don't add up to me. And for her to say that she feels like she's the one being scammed, I just wanted to make this video so everybody's aware that believe people when they start showing you like who they are. Like, for $500, this hair should be flowing. It should be flowing. It's not. This isn't $500 hair. And I don't know what the back looks like, but I mean, even just from doing that, it's just sticking up and like, cool, whatever. You know, maybe hair does that, but I just detangled it, you guys. You guys just saw me detangle it. Supposed to be 100% raw human hair. Let me throw that out there. But now, if anybody's like me, I thought I was careful. I thought I was the review queen. But this is someone I've been following for years, so I just ended up just trusting her. But if you're like me, listen to me and just know you can never be too sure, and people will play you and they will make it seem like it's you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm about to get in my head.